Hey guys, this is Mr. Geis for Algebra 2, Unit 8.3 Notes. Today we're talking about adding, subtracting rational expressions. Our learning target today is to be able to add and simplify fractions with like denominators. So, if you look below, we have this wonderful set of reminders for everybody, okay? Make sure you take the time and read them real fast, okay? Says fractions can only be added or subtracted if the denominators are the same. Okay, so I highlighted all that information because it's super important. Okay, so addition. We're two different operations we have. First, there's addition, okay? So the denominator stays the same, and we add the numerators. Now, if it's subtraction, okay, we have to make sure that we're adding the opposite, okay? Distributing the negative sign, okay? So just note that all terms in the numerator of the second fraction change. Once again, all terms in numerator of the second fraction change. So if they're positives, they turn to negative. If they're negative, they turn to positive. Okay? All right, let's go through some examples. So, a couple things I always want to check. One, are the denominators the same? Good. What operation? Addition. Okay, so if it's addition, the denominator stays the same, and then we just add everything. So, combining like terms, 5 minus 5, those cancel. Okay, and we're left with x over 2x. And we want to ask ourselves, does that simplify? And it does, okay? We can cancel out an x from the top and bottom. When everything cancels on the top, we're left with a 1, and then there's still the 2 on the bottom. So our final answer is 1 over 2, or 1/2. Okay, number 2. Are the denominators the same? Yes. Okay. What operation do we have? Addition. So that means I can just add the top. So it's 2x plus 2, and then the bottom is x squared plus 2x plus 1. So the top, I can factor out my GCF. The GCF is a 2, and what's left is x plus 1. Okay, so if you need to go off to the side and do 2x plus 2, factor out the 2, and we're left with 2x plus 1, do it. That's fine. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. It's called showing your work. All right, and the same thing for the bottom. Numbers that multiply to get to 1 and add to get to 2, it's 1 and 1. I can do the shortcut, so we're left with x plus 1, x plus 1. Yes, guys, we're going to have to factor, okay? You can do this, and then we cancel out, and what we're left with is 2 over x plus 1. And that's my final answer, so I'm going to put a box around it. Okay, number 3. The denominators are the same, but now we have subtraction, okay? So I have to distribute that to everything in the back. So watch how we do this. The y squared minus 1 stays the same. The 4y stays the same. And now I had a positive 3y, that's a negative 3y. I had a positive 1, now that's a negative 1. Or I'm subtracting that 1. I'm doing the opposite operation. Okay? So as I move on to my next step, I'm going to start combining my like terms. 4y minus 3y is 1y. Okay, so next step, well, the top stays the same, but what about the bottom? Okay, the bottom, that's the difference of two squares. And that's y plus 1, y minus 1. Cancel out the y minus 1s. And then we're left with 1 over y plus 1. Remember, when things cancel out on the top, there's a 1 left over. All right, number 4. We look to see if they're the same, and then I'm looking at my operation, okay? I have to distribute this negative to both spots, okay? So x plus 2 on the bottom, the x squared plus 1 stays the exact same. I didn't do anything to that. And then that negative 6x is now a positive 6x. And that negative 7 is now a positive 7. Okay, and now I need to combine my like terms on the top. We have x squared, I'm writing this in standard form, plus 6x plus 8. So, do you know any numbers that multiply to get to 8 and add to get to 6? Hopefully you're saying 2 and 4. And I'd say, you're right. Okay, I can do the shortcut because our x squared, there's only one of them. Okay, so what cancels? The x plus 2 cancels, and then we're left, our final answer is x plus 4. And just so Ms. Carranza or Mr. Grice know what the final answer is, we're putting it in a box or you're putting it in a circle. All right, we have 2 more. So number 5, our denominators are the same, and we have subtraction. All right, so we have 9x squared minus 4 as our denominator. And then we have 4x. And then we're writing in negative x plus 2. Okay, because it changes. Okay, on the top, you get to combine your like terms. So 4x minus x is 3x plus 2. Can I do anything with the top? Nope, that stays the same. So 3x plus 2 stays the same. But the bottom is the difference of two squares. So the square root of 9x squared is 3x, and the square root of 4 is 2. So we get 3x plus 2 and 3x minus 2. So my 3x plus 2's cancel, and then we're left with 1 over 3x minus 2. All right, number 6. Do you think you guys can do it on your own? Why don't you try? Go ahead and pause the video, and good luck. Okay, just make sure that was your first step, okay? Now when we combine like terms, we get x, what? X plus 3, and on the bottom, x squared plus 3x. At the top, there's nothing we can do, but on the bottom, we can factor out the x, and then we're left with x plus 3, and those cancel out. And our final answer, it's not x, it's 1 over x, okay? So just be careful about that. Now, that's it for Algebra 2, Chapter 8.3 notes. Your homework is the back side. Okay, sorry, I had to move my cord. I was getting strangled over here. So the back side is, where's my, oh, we'll do it this way. All right, well, it's not gonna let me move. Good thing that my computer died right at the end of the video. So if you have any questions, please come see Mr. Kranz or myself. Otherwise, this is Mr. Geist signing off for Algebra 2, Chapter 8.3 Notes. Thanks for watching.